A worldly message says, you first, then God. If you, then God. Wow, how many times have you heard that message, that worldly message proclaimed in the church? If you, then God. If you will love him and serve him well and give to him and be good to him and be good for him, then he will come and he will bless you. That is a message for a people who were waiting for God to do something. Here's the gospel. God did something, and he didn't do it in response to your goodness. I'll say that again. This is the gospel. God did something, and he didn't do it in response to our goodness. You see, the foolish gospel says he did it at just the right time, when we were powerless. Romans 5 and 6. You see, at just the right time, when we were still powerless, Christ died for the ungodly. Now, why was that just the right time to reveal the love of God? Because religion would have you believe that God gives his love to the powerful, to those powerful enough to make their lives clean enough for him. So work hard on your holiness and be the best you can be, and God will then bless with you his presence. For the right time to God to meet with you is at your best. Right? Wrong. And believing that has only ever given us a God made in our own image. You know, there was only ever one right time and right way to break that lie, that God's love is just like man's, just as conditional. And that was for him to give us all he had, not when we were at our best, but when we were at our worst. He gave when our performance was at its worst, to free us from a lifetime of keeping his love at arm's length till you think you deserve it. I mean, how would you feel if your children kept refusing to receive all that you wanted to give them because they thought they first had to be worthy of your generosity? If you are a believer, surely you can remember that you did not receive Christ at a time when your life was a shining example of virtuous living. In the words of Paul to the Galatians, this is the only thing I want to find out from you. Did you receive the Spirit by works of the law or by hearing with faith? Are you so foolish? Having begun by the Spirit, are you now being perfected by the flesh? You know, I guess Mary, she would have wanted Jesus to have been born in her own home, the place she would have spent months getting ready. Instead, she found herself so far from that place. Now, just like Mary, when the time came, when his time came into our lives, we too were far from a place called ready. We were so far from the place we had imagined we would be when he came. Those places in our life, when we feel the furthest from ready, are still the best places to encounter the one who never waited till we were.